Russia's and Azerbaijan's defense ministries have exchanged 10 statements over place names in Karabakh as fears of a new round of conflict in the region, this time over the crucial Lachin corridor, continue to grow. The dispute between Moscow and Baku began last Thursday when Russia's peacekeepers in Karabakh reported in their daily bulletin that Azerbaijani troops had committed one ceasefire violation near the village of Maghavuz in northeastern Karabakh. No injuries were reported. Azerbaijan's defense ministry quickly hit back, insisting that its troops, quote, did not violate the ceasefire, and calling on the peacekeepers to use the Azerbaijani name for the Armenian inhabited village. It added that its troops in the area were working to, quote, suppress all provocative actions of illegal Armenian military formations, ostensibly referring to the Karabakh Defense Army, and to remove mines. Baku has repeatedly accused Yerevan, without evidence, of mining Karabakh since the end of the 2020 war. Armenia rejects those claims. In response, Russia's defense ministry released two separate statements defending the peacekeepers' work as, quote, objective, and stressing that the peacekeepers' mission is defined in the joint ceasefire statement signed by Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Russia to end the 2020 Karabakh War. The statements also noted that Azerbaijan has not previously raised any concern over the peacekeepers' choice of place names in Karabakh. Shortly thereafter, Azerbaijan's defense ministry issued yet another statement, again calling on the Russian peacekeepers to cease using, quote, fictitious Armenian toponyms. The highly unusual and very public exchange of statements between Baku and Moscow comes amid escalating fears of a new conflict in Karabakh, particularly around the crucial Lachin corridor, which became the only overland route between Armenia and Karabakh after the 2020 war. Last week, Azerbaijani Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov baselessly accused Armenia of using the corridor, which is under the Russian peacekeepers' supervision, to transport mines to Karabakh. Edmond Marukyan, Armenia's ambassador at large, dismissed the claims as an attempt by Azerbaijan to, quote, create false grounds to dispute the Lachin corridor and to escalate tensions in Karabakh. Meanwhile, the past month has seen a notable spike in the number of ceasefire violation accusations made by both sides in the region. Since the beginning of November, Stepanakert has reported at least 7 ceasefire violations by Azerbaijani troops, 3 of which were confirmed by the Russian peacekeepers in their daily bulletins. Baku has reported at least 9 ceasefire violations by Karabakhi troops. Each side has dismissed the other's claims as, quote, disinformation. Over the weekend, the Russian peacekeepers reported 3 ceasefire violations, but, in an unprecedented move, did not specify which side committed the violations or where they took place. The near-daily stream of ceasefire violation accusations mirrors previous patterns where spikes in such accusations presaged Azerbaijani attacks on Karabakh Armenian positions. The last time so many ceasefire violation accusations were exchanged was in early August, just before Azerbaijani troops launched a major attack that left 2 Karabakh Armenian soldiers dead and over a dozen more wounded. That attack centered on the Armenian inhabited village of Yakhtsahogh, resulting in Azerbaijani troops taking control of strategic areas near what was then the route of the Lachin corridor. By the end of the month, the authorities in Karabakh ordered the evacuation of the region and began using an alternative route for the corridor, which continues to be used today.